What's up, everybody? Let me plug up my stuff. Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's Maisha Edmond, licensed cosmetologist in the state of New York. I am also your most favorite Trichology business strategist. Super excited to be in here. We are just checking in. It is a Monday morning Trichology check-in, and I'm trying to see what's up with y'all, what's now, what's next, and what is new. What's now, next, and new. So many things. A little bit of housekeeping. I am live on Instagram, Trichology underscore 911. I am also live on YouTube, and I am live on Facebook. So all of the things, follow your sis because it's up. It's up. I'm super excited. Okay, first of all, I don't even know where to start. Let's look at um Trichology and AI. Crazy. No, you know what? That's kind of like the juicy part. Let me go back. So this is the fourth week of our case studies. It is case studies fall cohort, and we have been talking about hormonal hair loss and scalp maladies in Black women, and it has been absolutely bananas. It has been so crazy, like the things that we have learned, the things that we have dug into. I cannot wait. I was talking to the participants and students and letting them know last week when we were doing our case studies, like debate deep dive on Thursday, that we literally have a test on Friday. It's a test complete with a certification. Because were you listening? Were you just having a good time? Or right. So I'm so excited about that. I'm excited because just so many great things are happening in Trichology. I think I did a live on Friday. And I was just kind of talking about, like, how we need to dive deeper in Trichology and like the things that we need to do. First of all, if you are on I don't know how you're looking at me, but if on your screen you see a QR code in the upper left-hand corner, that is for you to scan and for you to get an express strategy session with me. I have been strategizing like nobody's business, and it has been absolutely amazing. And so if you need an express strategy session, go ahead and see that QR code up there and go ahead and get you one. Okay. But I'm so excited about everything. What is now, what is next, and what is new in Trichology, right? So, of course, case studies. This is the last week of the fall cohort. It was honestly so good that I'm kind of figuring that I might kind of want to do it again, which is absolutely bananas. Kind of want to do it again. So that's going to be like super, super good. What else? I'm thinking that I really want to go ahead with another part, but we'll see. Anyway, let me see what else. Okay, I can't hold it anymore. Let's get to Trichology and AI, right? So if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I have decided to do a a rebrand, kind of, of sorts, and just kind of like add some stuff into my Trichology practice, and that is a Trichology 911 reimagined, and it is where AI and Trichology collide. It is where AI and Trichology collide. And so I'm super excited about that. Now, a lot of times, especially now, I think with the uptick of people being in AI, we're looking at the pretty stuff. And I love the pretty stuff, child. Did y'all sign up and get Trisha? Because Trisha is the world's first, okay, multilingual virtual AI Trichology assistant. and she is doing all the things in all of the practices, right? So you're not just getting the regular stuff, you are getting revenue, you are getting social media help, you are getting, she's creating your emails, she is like getting you all the way together. And guess what, she's been trained in trichology. So while you might go to another maybe go to like a plain GPT, a chat GPT, what happens is you can get any old kind of answer, right? You can get any old kind of answer. Like, we don't know what you'll be getting at this point, right? Hey, what's up, Just Relax Salon? We don't know what you might be getting, but if you use Trisha, the amazing thing about her is that I have literally uploaded her with all of my trainings, my teachings, with trichology knowledge, where, like, there's something in trichology called hallucinations. And sometimes for the trichology, for GPT to prove a point. Did I say in trichology? There's something in chat GPT or AI called hallucinations. And so in order for it to prove a point, it will make up a story to help to back its claim. So you have to know how to like weed all that out. It's a whole thing, but child, I am super excited just about all of that and everything that's going on. So there's that, right? All right. So like I said, there are the pretty parts of AI, especially as it relates to trichology, right? But then you could just kind of be like standing out there looking a little bit crazy because it's making up these things. But then there's also the part, okay, and when I say pretty, so you got your GPTs, you got your AI twins, right? So if you haven't yet done like an AI twin, you can do an AI twin, and then you ain't got to be all set up and your makeup ain't got to be done. You ain't got to be looking dry like me. You could just always be done and have your little AI twin say all the things that need to be said, all of that, right? But so you have that, you have all the little pretty stuff, reels and small videos and all of those other things. But how about intertwining AI in trichology, like a for real, let's do AI in trichology. And I'm super excited about that. As a matter of fact, I actually have a pretty extensive course coming up, AI in trichology. And when I tell you, it is phenomenal, it is absolutely phenomenal. I created, and the people inside of my case studies, this cohort may have played around with it, but it is a general protocol creator. And so where, remember when I had created the trichology treatment plan template, and it's like a physical, and it has like it has like the white page and the yellow page, you can give one to your client and everything. So I took that same information and I created an AI powered protocol generator. So you can put all your information about your client in there down to the blood work, and it will create a protocol for that client and give you a 4, 6, 8, 12, or 16-week protocol, which is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So I have subscription for that. And if you want to buy it like flat out and you don't want my logo on it and no Trichology 911 and it's just yours, you can do that as well. Get that now, because when I tell you an upgrade is coming, baby, an upgrade is coming. It's about to be crazy up in here. So I'm super excited about that. Let's see. What things do you think about when you are looking at trichology? What are you missing? I want to know what you are missing in trichology. What's that thing that you wish you were able to do? What is that thing that you wish you could take off of your plate, right? So when I talk about AI in trichology, this is how you're leveraging it. You want to leverage it, right? You want to leverage the fact that you can use something like AI and it's beyond the pretty stuff. We love the pretty stuff, but what could you stand to not do in trichology? How's your follow-up, right? How is your follow-up? How is your communication with your clients? Are you lost for words when it's time to write emails for your clients, and let them be trichologically sound, because that's a thing. That's a real thing. What if you could use AI as a cash register? See, y'all don't want this. Y'all don't want this gospel. Go ahead and scan that QR code right there and get an express strategy session, and I'm going to show you how you are able to turn AI into a cash register for you, where you would literally be able to kind of chill, do what you need to do, know that your clients and your potential clients are getting the right answers. And then as they're getting the right answers, it's going to suggest certain things for them. And basically, they don't have to say, and now I'm going to inbox her, and now I'm going to see if I could get an appointment. And right. So Just Relax Salon said, definitely follow up in communication. Right? Because the thing is, I gotta be honest, the end game is, what's your exit plan? Right? What is the thing that is going to what is that thing that's going to allow you to lay on the beach and still do trichology? What's that thing that's going to allow you to be able to be at functions with your children, or to do other things, right? So you're not like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed and trichology is not working. You want to be a trichologist. You want to be in this place where you're able to be effective, but it's just so many little things to do, right? Absolutely. Look, I want to come from behind the chair and be on my computer, right? But you still want to be in a position where you can help clients, right? Right? You can help clients, or you can make yourself an authority in a certain area, even if you are a hairstylist and you're not necessarily a trichologist. Like, where would you like to position yourself? Where do you see yourself? And guess what? Even with the power of AI, you literally do not have to take a long time to do it. You don't have to take a long time to do it. You have a representation that always looks good. Then you also have a representation that's answering questions. You're able to direct your clients, and it's a cash register. If that's you, you probably need an express session. Express sessions are 30 minutes, and then your full hour is your full session is an hour or whatever like that. But I want to be able to help you to kind of integrate AI into your salon and even your trichology practice. But wouldn't it be nice to be able to step away and know that things are going to pull? Okay, Jennifer, no problem. But you want to be able to pull things together. So some people need their own GPT. You might have a lot of clients that you just want to answer. You want them to have accountability. You want them to be able to just kind of reach out to a trusted system and know that they're not being steered wrong. And then when somebody reaches out, you want to be notified that they reached out, so that you will know, okay, now how do I follow up? What can I offer them? All of these things are going to be something that plays a really huge role in your business, in your practice, with AI and your practice. So I'm super excited about that. Like I said, I have the general protocol creator, and it is doing amazing. I have Trisha. I don't know if any of you guys have seen my little videos about trichology, and Bella, the little cartoon girl that I created. I did all of that with AI as well. So if you're really just trying to shift and position yourself in trichology in a way that that is different from those around you, I really want you to go ahead and scan that QR code or whatever like that. So I don't know what's going on with y'all. I'm really just trying to check in, see what's going on, see what's new, see what's next, see what's now, all the things. Man, I'm just so excited. Now, to get off of trichology for a little bit, although I am a trichologist, I am going to different churches, and I'm actually helping them to put trichology in ministry too, which is like absolutely crazy. Absolutely love that. Hey, I need to ask a question. I don't really see my comments here on StreamYard because I am using StreamYard, but how many people are using AI, ChatGPT, or anything like that. How many people are doing that right now? How many are using Chat GPT, using AI in any way? What are you doing? Like, what is the major thing that you're doing or that you're trying to do as it relates to AI? Because it's definitely more than that. Oh, hey, Monique. Absolutely. Absolutely. But about, all of that with the trichology and all that other stuff. Yeah, so like how many people are trying to, because okay, when you're integrating systems, especially like, like with trichology, although didn't I say I was off of trichology? I'm back. But especially like with trichology and like ministry, like and different things like that, you got to kind of see where you stand because it's a tool, right? So you use a tool, right? You don't, what I'm saying? Hey, Tiffany, you use a tool, right? You don't necessarily, you're not governed by the tool. So how are you going to use this tool to increase and enhance your business? And I think that's like one of the things that we kind of skip, that we lean so heavily on a technology that it becomes the only thing that we can work with. Prime example, prime example. I remember when um I first, let me see. I remember when everybody started using, I forget the name of this product that all the trichologists were using. I mean, using the product, and it was like such a backup. It was like so big that like people were literally like not able to service clients because it was such a back order. It was like a WhatsApp group, and people was like, okay, let me reach out to you. Do you got any extra? I'll pay you extra. It was crazy. And it was at that moment when I really started to train and help other trichologists. And I was telling them this one thing, and I'll say it. Listen, it is not the product itself. It is the ingredient. It is the active ingredient. So you can find another product that nobody's on. Ain't nobody on it, and you could literally use it and get the same results or greater, because you're not inundated with what is popular, how it smells, how it looks. That's you thinking with your cosmetic mind. But when you're a trichologist, you're looking at what is the active ingredient. What am I looking to nullify in this broken cycle? So I came up with something called the broken cycle theory, right? And if you were in case studies, then you know the broken cycle theory. But pretty much what it is saying is that because hair is oh, you use GPT, the paid version. Okay, that's perfect. If you are looking at trichology, you understand, or hair growth, and so that if you're a hairstylist or whatever, you understand that hair grows in cycle. Because hair grows in cycle, right? Our traditional is anagen, catagen, telogen, right? But then, as we become more educated, we understand that we're going to enter in the exogen and the kinagen as well. Nevertheless, hair grows in a cycle, right? Oh, hey, Ayana. Let me see. Absolute girl, I can help you. Reach out to me if you want to get a quick little session. You can, or just inbox me, and we gonna get it going. Absolutely. Congratulations on your certification. So now we're looking at trichology or the growth cycle, right, as a circle, right? So the broken cycle theory says this, that if you look at it as a cycle or a system, what happens is that you'll understand that if one part is missing, broken, affected, then the cycle is not complete. Therefore, it cannot work. And that's how I came up with the general protocol template, because it's one of two things, or if there's five, or if there's three parts in your cycle, it's one of them three or five things that is broken. Is it broken in the anagen? Is it broken in the catagen? Is it broken in the telogen? Where is it? Where are you seeing the decline? Where are you seeing the interruption? Which means that if it's where it grows, right, in the anagen phase, what kind of issues do you see in the anagen phase that would stop hair from growing? A person that are on certain medications, right? A person that, let's say, like chemo. Chemo is the perfect example of an anagen phase inhibitor. I didn't come to teach trichology, but I'm just saying what I'm saying, right? Because we just checking in. So if that's the case, then you have to do what you need to do in the anagen phase to what? Fix the cycle, right? Same thing with, let's look at telogen. What happens in the telogen phase? What happens in that shedding phase? Is it happening longer than it should, which would translate to a chronic telogen effluvium? So what's going on with that? So then we look at telogen effluvium. There's so many reasons why a person could be experiencing telogen effluvium, not just the telogen phase, but effluvium, right? An excessive amount of shedding. So long story medium, y'all ain't come here for that TED talk, but all of that. So anyway, I am just really super excited. I can't wait to get with y'all. Hey, what's up? What else? What are we doing? Did y'all get Trisha yet? You need Trisha in your trichology practice. Go ahead and sign up for Trisha. I still didn't get around to changing her price to $47 a month. And I'm telling you, that's a steal. She's still only $29 a month, which means that you're going to get revenue help. You're going to get treatment plan and protocol help, all those things. I have literally uploaded her with all of my teachings, all of my trainings, even my tiered system. When you use Trisha, she's going to say, the first thing she's going to respond to you is trichology is a tiered system. And you can go in and ask her, well, what level am I on? What tier am I on? And then she's going to break down all 5 tiers. So like if you're 1 through 5, and how that relates to you, what you should be offering, what you should be doing. And if you feel like you're another level, if you say, well, you know what, I'm somewhere, I'm really a 2, but I feel like I have some aspects of a 3. What are the treatment plans that I should offer? Or how should I show up? Or how should I position my social media? She's literally going to tell you. She's going to tell you, and she's not going to give you all this crazy stuff. I remember when I was programming her and I was like, going back and forth. Okay, like now, how do I do this? Now, this is the wrong answer. Don't be answering people like this. Hey, lady, ma'am of God. But when I was really programming her, all kind of answers would be coming out to put the bananas on the chop on the people's head and do this and that. And let me tell you, I am not past the foolishness. I'm past it. I'm not above it though. I did foolishness. So I remember having a blender in my my first area when I was doing trichology, and I literally had a small refrigerator with bananas, avocado, almond milk, and essential oils. And was I mixing that stuff up and pasting that on them people's head? Yes, I surely was. Little egg, mixing it up. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but at this point, is something wrong with it? Do not put food grade items on the client's head. Because if you don't get it all out, if you don't, you're not really paying attention to if the expiration and all those other things. Get you something that's going to work. As a matter of fact, if you got Trisha, she's going to go in there and give you a full recipe of how to create something that is not food grade and is not food on the client's hair and scalp that's really going to help them. Because in our case studies cohort that's over this Thursday, child, and we got a test, we have literally gotten this is not through Trisha, but come on now, we have recipes, we have full formulations for products. A scalp antiperspirant. We have a DHT blocker. We have so many things. So anyway, I'm out here running my mouth. Does anybody have any questions? Is anybody like what are y'all doing? Like, what is going on in your trichology world? What are you missing? What do you wish you had? Is there something I can add to you? Is there something I can help you with? What are y'all doing in your practices? What's missing? Is anybody interested in integrating trichology into their practice? I mean, AI into their practice, because that's going to be revolutionary for you. As a matter of fact, if I get enough people to say, I don't know, AI in the comments, I will pull together a powwow for you guys, and I will give you a lot of this stuff for free. A lot of it. I can't do like the customizations for free, but I can at least like help you to tailor how your interaction with trichology looks, so that you were, yes, a scalp antiperspirant. So basically, you know how Ayana, sorry. Yes, so you know how people's scalps sweat, and so as soon as they leave the salon, their silk presses is a hot mess. Right? So I have a formulation, and I think there's some like on the market too, but literally Ayana said, she said AI. Anybody else saying AI? Tiffany, you coming? Anybody coming? Really something you could spray on the scalp, or that you could take to your stylist. They could put it on your scalp and then do your hair, and your scalp is not sweating, and so then your styles are lasting longer. Yep. As a matter of fact, if you want it, you know what I'm saying? Tiffany said AI. Ayana said AI. Anybody else want a powwow where we can help stylists and trichologists to integrate AI into their business practices? I'm super excited. I can't wait to come to the churches and talk about AI. Okay, so I'll give you that, Erica. I could give you that. I know so many people that's like, child, my head and why? Puffed up. Puff the magic dragon. So anyway, are there any questions about AI in ministry, in trichology, in the salon beauty space? Is there any questions? Does anybody need anything before I get up out of here? Because I got more stuff to create. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. Listen, I was talking to somebody today, and I'm sure she don't mind, but I'm not going to say her name, but absolute pleasure to work with. And oh yeah, please, let's go. I'm super excited because oh my gosh, you know, like when you're like super busy and like you got clients and you got all this other stuff, and you know you trying to put this in place and that in place because you really want your stuff to work. Monique said AI, so we got 3. It'll be 4 of us in the Zoom room. It'll be 4 of us, and we're gonna get that together. Y'all make sure y'all said AI. I don't know, I don't got no pen, but if you inbox me and just say, don't forget me, Maisha, don't forget me, then I will make sure I inbox you with our Zoom information. Let me see. That's Tiffany and Monique. Oh, no problem. Let me see. You said do a connect. What you mean, Ayana? Let me know. Monique. Oh, you know what, Ayana? If you're on YouTube, so if you want to go to Facebook or Instagram. On Instagram, I'm trichology_911. You will find me, friend request me, and then inbox me and say, let's go. Or you can go, let me see, how do I get your information? How do I connect with you? No problem. So that would be one of the ways. Just go ahead to Instagram, trichology_911, and you will see my big old face. Or you can go to Facebook, Maisha Edmond on Facebook, and just say, hey, it's me. Let's go. However, that would be good. So I have Ayana, I'm going to be looking for her, Monique, and I have Tiffany. And then also I Gotta get the antiperspirant to Erica. Okay, but what I was saying was I was talking to somebody, a trichologist, a fellow trichologist who is shifting and repositioning herself in trichology. Super excited, like she is like on 10. I'm super excited, like pleasure to work with, and she literally is like busy beyond compare. Like it is really crazy. And what we were able to do is take some pictures from photo shoots that she did 4 years ago and create an AI twin for her that's wearing scrubs, and we're able to give it scripts so that it can do the thing. So the AI twin is doing her reels, and just getting things out there. I'm super excited because we can use the pretty stuff for the paid stuff, right? So I'm super excited about that. So long story medium, I'm up out of here. I'm not going to forget you, Jennifer. All right, so I'm gonna make sure, and that's just relax, Salon. And I'm gonna make sure that I get y'all now. I wish I knew, right, Tiffany? So you get your flyers picture, get your voice up in there, and then have it do all of your promo and your reels. Child, you be in your car one day, you look real cute. Take that picture, that selfie, and make your selfies work for you. Stop just playing with these phones, child. You done spent too much money on these phones. Let's go ahead and put together the technology that is a tool. You run the tool. And why did I start talking about the general protocol and the broken cycle theory? Because I was saying that I created a tool to complement that, to make it easier for other trichologists. And so the tool was to take some stuff off of your hands. And then when I was talking about the vitamins that everybody was using, and then like it was a back order, and then people couldn't service their clients, and it was a whole uproar. And I was telling them the reason why is because you're leaning so much on the product itself and the name, and everybody is using it, when everybody over there, look over here and see if you can find the active ingredient. If you find the active ingredient, then you can find something else that doesn't have as much popularity, and then you can dominate in that area and still get the results that you were looking for and better, right? And you don't have to work with all that, you got to be in this group, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. And I'm like, so when we're looking at how we are positioning ourselves and the things that we are using, we have so many tools at our fingertips, and we're not using them because we think that we have to be what we see in trichology. We think that we have to be what we see. We think that we have to say what everybody else is saying. And that's why I always ask, what type of trichologist do you want to be? Who are you? What do you see? Even if you just started and you like, I don't even know, right? Because you're going to go through a few phases, right? There's going to be a different iteration of you in about 3 months where you say, you know what? I've been doing this trichology thing. I'm not really getting clients. I don't know what to do. So then you're going to relapse, right? And you're going to start doing all the hairstyles, and you're going to really do no trichology. And then you're going to come back, and then you're going to say, you know what? I'm seeing a lot of clients with traction alopecia. And so then that's going to be your thing. And you're going to be like, I want to do scalp treatments. And then you might fall back a little bit. And then you might say, you know what? I want to help people with lupus. And I want to help women who have hormonal issues, and they're experiencing perimenopause and different things like that. You're going to do all those things. But at the end of the day, you have to figure out what type of trichologist do you want to be? And in that, what type of tools do you want to support you? And how are you going to use the tools, and how are you going to dominate in that area so that you're able to do the thing that you know that you can do, and do it with ease, do it without fighting, and do it with the help of whatever tools are accessible to you? I done preached. All right. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm super excited. We got 4 people and me, so that's 5 of us. That's Tiffany, Monique, Ayana, and Jennifer. And we are going to get that done. Let me see. Oh, so hot. And then let me see. Go back to Monique. I got like 3 and 4 screens, child. Monique, Hannah. Me too. Now I want to know. I want to know what day is best for y'all. Like, what y'all trying to do? Like, do we pull it together tonight? Do we pull it together tonight? Y'all got a quick little 30 minutes, little 45 minutes. Anybody wanna? Is that what we doing? Let me know. I'm a inbox y'all and just see. But we could do it. Do it sooner rather than later, and not make it a big old thing. If you know somebody, we can. All right, we can. This is gonna be absolutely free. I'm gonna just chat with y'all about it. Give y'all some stuff that y'all could do right now. Ayana's open tonight. Tiffany's open tonight. Listen, I'm open tonight. So we the majority wins. So tonight, what does 8 p.m. look like for you? 8 p.m. Eastern time. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monique, I'm in Eastern. I'm in New York. Is that okay with the Saints? PST. What's PST? Oh, Pacific. Oh, child, yeah. Is that okay? 8 is 5 for you, right? Is 8 5 for you? I gotta learn. Okay. Is that good? Is that good? Do I need to bring it down a little bit? Me and Tiffany are Eastern. Monique is in Pacific. Ayana, I didn't see your full answer. Yes, that's good. Monique is good. It's looking like we're doing 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 5 for Monique. Ayana, are you good for that? Let me know. Yana's in Texas. Look, I already gave her a nickname, child. Yana. Okay, 7 p.m. for Ayana. So that's us. All right. So let me pull together the Zoom link. I'm gonna see y'all at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for me. That's 7 p.m. for Ayana. She's in Texas. And then that's 5 p.m. for Monique, because she in Pacific Standard Time. We gonna talk about this trichology. The AI. We're gonna pull it together, and we're gonna give you some stuff that you can use right now that you do not have to pay for. Outside of, you can still use it, but if you get like a Chat GPT and get the paid program or whatever, but we're gonna pull it all together, and we're gonna get that, and we're gonna get ourselves together, and we're gonna talk about AI and AI twins and all those different things and all the things that you can do. And if you have like any other questions, we'll do all of that. I'm super excited. This is so much fun. All right, y'all. So listen, it's the end of case studies cohort for fall. Let me see. All right. So now I have to break it down, because if most people's calling you Yana, then I'm gonna call you Yanni, because what in the world? Let me stop now. All right, so we're good. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. Case studies is almost over. We got a test on Friday. So if you are in case studies, please look over your notes, because we do have a test. We're probably going to do another case studies. This hormonal hair loss and scalp maladies in Black women has been out of this world. And we got so much stuff up in there. We got slides and replays and formulations and all kinds of stuff. It's been absolutely nuts. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys tonight. Wait, I didn't hear from Jennifer. Okay, I'm going to inbox Jennifer. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, AI and the beauty industry. I'll see y'all tonight. All right, I'll probably put a little flyer. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend. We about to do this. All right, y'all have a good day today. Happy hair growing. I'll see you guys soon.